Urban myths.
These are always interesting to look out for, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes they're called old wives' tales, but basically they're myths about driving, normally related to the driving test.
Yeah, I mean, there's all these little things, little sayings that have been passed down from generation to generation through friend groups, year groups, and they just seem to get repeated and never go away. And they're things that we probably heard when we were learning to drive years ago as well, and they just seem to perpetuate themselves.
So one of the biggest myths that I deal with is if I stall on my test, I'm going to fail. And no, you won't. You could, but it would depend on the situation. So again, if you was just pulling away from the side of the road, or even the test center, and there's nothing else around, you didn't cause an inconvenience, it would be marked as a control fault. So yeah, so you wouldn't necessarily fail for stalling your car.
Another one, of course, is about how many people are allowed to pass a test in a
Yeah.
week.
Again, urban myth. If you don't do anything wrong on your driving test, you can't fail. They can't fail you. It's very similar to that the driving examiners have a quota for the week. And if you took your test on a Friday afternoon and their quota is already up, you're going to fail. Again, no, you're not. Because again, if you didn't do anything wrong, how can that driving examiner fail you?
Yeah. The other one is if I drive really slowly, I won't have to drive so far, so I'm bound to pass.
Again, an urban myth. Your driving test will last um, 35, 40 minutes, depending on the road traffic. If you are stuck in traffic, your examiner will do his best or her best to get you out of that situation so you can still drive. You still need to drive and show the examiner that you can drive in all types of road conditions. They won't sit in traffic for the 40 minutes and then tell you to turn around and go back again. That is not a showcase of your driving skills.
So watch out for those little helpful things that people may say to you about your driving or about your test, and just sort of run them through a little common sense filter, really. As is that true? And maybe take a few things with a pinch of salt and listen to the advice that your driving instructor gives you instead.